with my time!
George Romero's Day of the Dead came out in 1985.
First came the night, then came the dawn. Now comes the most eagerly awaited day in horror film history. George A. Romero's Day of the Dead.
Now, this is the third one in the series of Dead movies. At this point, the zombie epidemic has pretty much wiped out almost every regular living human being at this point. What you got left is a few people holed up underground, trying to find a way to either reverse the zombie thing or how to just like eliminate it altogether.
We're in the minority now. Something like 400,000 to 1 by my calculations.
And so is Captain Rhodes.
Anybody else have any questions about the way things are gonna run around here from now on?
Their one chance is Bub.
It's working on instinct. A deep, dark, primordial instinct.
But their time is running out.
They can be fooled, don't you see? They can be tricked into being good little girls and boys. Same way we were tricked into it on a promise of some reward to come.
But when the tricks wouldn't work,
They're learning. They're actually learning.
their world fell apart.
Shoot that woman, you're dead.
Wasn't very nice, you know. That wasn't very nice at all. You can just sit there in the dark, think about what you've done. Think about it. Think.
The dead shall have their day. Day of the Dead.
Extraordinary, isn't it?
The human interaction, like the psychology, the behavioral psychology of how these people would deal with this, comes even more to the forefront in this movie. These people, at this point, the whole world has fallen apart and they just can't really get along to save their lives. Even though they need each other, they can't do it.
I said shut up!
Ultimately, we are our own downfall. Even though there's zombies out there, we're the ones getting ourselves killed because we can't work together, we can't get along. I love all that social commentary. This one in the series seems to be one of the least favorites, and but I really like Day of the Dead a lot, even though there is a lot of arguing going on throughout the movie. But that's the point, is at this point in the story of a zombie epidemic in America, people just can't gel. They can't get it together long enough to survive. And that's what George is telling us. Like, if something like this did happen, we would probably do the same thing. We'd turn on each other, and it wouldn't be the zombies that got us, it would be each other. We'd kill one another. And so I think that's really relevant. It's very important. It's very deep. It's very cool to think about. I think some of the reasons why people don't like this movie as much is because one of the things, like, it's underground, like 95% of the movie, down in these mine shafts. It's kind of like a cave system, so it's very dark, it's very claustrophobic. You never really see sunlight except for maybe at the beginning and a little bit at the end. The movie does feel very claustrophobic at this point. And I think people don't like that. I think the constant arguing probably gets on people's nerves, but I understand like how that would probably be the case, so it doesn't really bother me as much. It just seems realistic to me. The zombie effects are definitely a vast improvement over Dawn of the Dead. They look like actual rotting corpses, and let me just say, like, the performances are all very good, very strong. Everybody really delivers, but special mention goes out to the guy that played Bub. Wow, like, his performance, he is a zombie, but he's got a little bit of thought process going on there. He's even got a little bit of heart, but the way he moves, the way he jerks around, it's like complete zombie. The guy was totally in character. I think he did such a good job. He should get an award. So the guy that played Bub, man, you kick ass, because that was like just a phenomenal performance as far as I'm concerned. So that's it then, Day of the Dead. I like it a lot more than most people do. I'll give it 4 out of 5 stars. I think it's pretty cool, and it definitely completes the trilogy very well. fucking ingenious.